Psalm 133 says, "How very good and pleasant it is when kindred live together in unity. It is like the precious oil on the head, running down upon the beard, on the beard of Aaron, running down over the collar of his robes. It's like the dew of Hermon, which falls on the mountains of Zion, for there the Lord ordained blessing, life forevermore." I'm thinking of this psalm today because just last night, a number of us from Resurrection here had the opportunity to have dinner and do some craft activities and a little Bible story sharing with our partners at Reformation Lutheran in Milwaukee. It was a time of silliness with Play-Doh, of good storytelling, some old friendships rekindled, some new ones started. There was one young woman who was next to me for most of the night who really loved the idea that we were going to make little Play-Doh cookies that the risen Jesus would eat after he is risen from the dead. So I thought that was pretty cute. But I'm thinking about this because in part of that conversation, we talked about what it meant to be partners. And here are a few of the things that were shared. One person reflected on how partnership opens doors in relationships that might never otherwise happen. They said, once you get to know each other as people, it changes everything. And in that moment, I think a deep truth emerged. Partnership isn't just about programs or shared events. It's about this courageous and sacred work of encountering the humanity in each other, of being kindred to each other and living together as best as we can in unity. Through those connections that we both rekindled and started last night, I think walls fall down and new understandings rise up. One person said, "We're doing the same work for the same reasons." And another one said, "There's no us or them, there's only us. We are one people." There was a really beautiful thought shared at the end of the night, and it was that partnership isn't just a project, it's a practice. It's showing up and sharing gifts and discovering that deeper truth that we are gifts to each other. So when we were reflecting on this, one of the ways to sum it up was that in a world often marked by division, our churches are choosing a different way. We are choosing connection. We're choosing welcome. We're choosing to be partners in the gospel. And one person said, it's like we're finding home in each other. So how very good and pleasant it is when kindred live together in unity. It's like the oil of anointing pouring down, so much so that it's running over the collar of robes, and it's like the dew that falls on the mountainside, because there God ordained life forevermore. And I know I experienced new life and joy last night in that room. So my prayer for us today is that we see this call to look at each other as kindred, as siblings, as more than just the right thing to do, but as a source of blessing, that we can see each other as gifts. May that be our call and our joy this week.